Now then everyone, welcome back, episode 73. I think I am looking at right now some Birdseye maple. I've come across this whilst looking for something else. Obviously I've forgotten I've had it. I'll have made up a batch for other jobs and this piece is left over. It's already in ply form rather than veneer, so it's backed onto some maple. I'm going to put it with some lovely birch, which I think is my favoured material on a snare drum, certainly. These are going to be available. There's enough depth in it to get 2 shells out of it, either as snare shells or snare drums. But I'm going to make that now. Lengthwise, it'll do a 13, so I'm going to make them as 13-inch. And I'm going to set things up and get things going. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please, much appreciated. Thanks, and I shall get on. Okay, right, ready to go. So let's bob it in, check what I can trim off it. We go over to start with, and we'll play some tunes, I think.
An arcade life, arcade life. I live an arcade life. I have no wife, living an arcade life. There is no stress, living an arcade life, living an arcade life.
And there you have it. That is a 13-inch Birdseye maple and birch shell in the mould, and that'll be available next week. Or if you're watching this on Sunday, well, it'll be available tomorrow if you want it. Right, next job. We've just made that shell, the Birdseye maple. Just hopping onto this. This is a maple. This is 100% maple. It's a thin shell. It's 3.5mm thick, so it's got rings in it. I've sanded it. I have cut the bearing edges, but it needs a sand, as you can see. So that is the next job. Sand it, round this over, and that will be another job out the door. You can see here, thinking I'm needing a new router bit. So there we have it. That is done. It's a 14 by 14 maple, 3.5mm thick with reinforcement rings, 30-degree bearing edge, rounded over. On to the next one. Okay, so next little job, and this is probably going to be an episode of little jobs. Next job is this is a maple 14-inch snare shells, 14 by 6.5. It just needs some snare beds. I've done the bearing edges, they're all good to go. I just need to bob this back on this mat once I put a bit of tape on. Mark out where I want the flat spot of the bearing edge of the snare bed, sorry, to be, and then I do that on the router, the flat bit, just to guarantee that it's totally flat right the way across. It's the quickest way anyway. And then I file the rest by hand just so I can get the shape I want. So yeah, I will get on with that next. I always put the snare bed and therefore the throw off on the seam. I mean, it's pretty invisible anyway. It's the seam, so it doesn't really matter. But best practice, put the throw off on the seam, and then it covers that bit. Although I don't even know if you can see it on the camera. But yeah, so that's where the seam, that's where the snare bed goes. I'll just put some tape on there and a tape on the other side. Bob it on the mat, and I mark the centre point. The area I want to be completely flat, and then I mark where a lug is going to be, and that just helps me shape the rest of the edge. That puts an initial flat spot on the snare bed. Right, that's one side. That's the other. Snare bed's done. Right, next job is making plywood. This you see before you is some maple. It is currently veneer, as I've said. So veneer is basically wafer thin wood. That's a horizontal piece. This is the same maple from the same bundle, but it's been cut and then stuck together vertically. And when you combine the two, that will be a 2-ply piece of plywood. When you combine the two, you get the strength you need. So 2-ply would typically be, for us, it varies between manufacturers depending on the thickness of the plies and what they're using. For us, a 2-ply piece goes on the face, both on the inside and the outside of the shell. It's the face finish. The finished ply is the 2-ply. Inside that will be 3-ply, so a vertical piece would be there, sandwiched between this horizontal piece and another vertical piece on top, and that gets you 3-ply. So the bulk of the shell would be 3-ply. So you do get slightly more vertical pieces than horizontal pieces throughout the shell, but you do get both for the strength. And then obviously as they go in the mould, the join that is staggered around the shell, so there's no two joints in the same place.
Jones in it anyway, in terms of the man up front. When he won 12 on the bounce, no one was moaning about his character.
Right, this will be the last one of this week. I don't know what episode this is. Might be 74, could be 73. Birch bass drum hoops, 16-inch. Look here, it says there, look, 16-inch hoops this time. If you need any, there will be some spares. This is for an order of 2 hoops, so there will be a couple of sets spare. So yeah, if you need one, get in touch.